Welcome back, family. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy T 1111 Energy. I hope you are well and rested. Okay, let's tap into the message. Let's see what it is that the divine needs and wants you to know. No, I am not a tarot card reader. I am an oracle. Okay, I am an oracle card reader. Let's just say that. And I am the messenger. Okay, so don't ever get it twisted. I just know about the tarot deck. Okay, because I mean, hey, most people know about the tarot deck. Okay, so if I reference tarot cards, then you'll kind of know where that energy comes from. All right. Thank you for your likes, shares, and your subscribes. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for joining the space. I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. Okay, the real ones. Those of you who are spying, just know the government spies on me, so they're going to spy on you too. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay it out there for you. Okay, all right. And I'm not talking about just, I mean, hey, you don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's the White House, but I do know it's local gov. I do know it's the local government, but not all of the local government is toxic, okay? But the ones who were appointed in their positions by, someone that was leaving, okay? So what do they call those? The assessor or the one next in line. You gotta take this job because we've got so much cricket shit happening. We need somebody that's down with the cricket shit to keep it going. Yeah, 133. Those are the ones I'm speaking of. Okay, family. But let's just see what the divine needs and wants us to know. What is the energy? And before we tap into that energy, let's bring in our protection and invoke it. Okay. I call upon the divine light to surround me, and I invite my ancestors, guides, and protectors to stand with me. No lower energy may enter this space. Only what serves truth, healing, and highest good is welcomed here. And so it is. Ashe. Okay. Now, family, I am going to say for some of you, I am feeling this energy of like, I don't know why I heard that. Okay. Well, you are somebody that is very outspoken and very free spirited. Okay. Something about not being able to, keep you confined. Some of you could be under surveillance, right? But they know you're not an energy that can just be kept confined or something like that. So I don't know what type of surveillance you're under. Maybe it's just it's really a surveillance to see who you interact with, who you congregate with, who you speak to, things like that. A lot of people don't understand or even overstand or understand for that matter that you're not a energy that like congregates with other people just because you know that most people do have ulterior motives, and because of what you've been through you just can't seem to trust anyone. Yeah, right. A lot of people out here, they know that they need to figure themselves out. And that's probably why you don't congregate or conversate or, try to get in too many people's energy field, because you don't know, are they, moving with integrity or something else. Okay. So a lot of people here, they're in this energy of I need to figure myself out. And you have figured yourself out. You're not a people person. You just know it because too many people have showed you who they truly are. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. Okay. So, this could be a lot of energies that already know that, yes, the people deserve better because what they have been experiencing has not been good at all. You've had people, monitoring you, stalking you, things of that nature. And it was like, for what? Because you're mad. Let me tell you something. They are pissed off that you have gotten out of their matrix. For many of you, you have sought, different areas of your life of improvement. This could be, I'm picking up a lot of entrepreneur energy here. You were the creator of a lot of things. Some of you were, okay? A lot of things were created through your ideas. And these are the people that want to take credit for your ideas because they are dumber than a bag of rocks. I'm just going to tell you that. Okay. They don't really think from a emotional, intelligent perspective. They think from a rigid perspective. When I look over here and see rigid, they're very rigid. very unfair, very manipulative. Okay, they want to achieve specific outcomes without doing the work themselves. They're very dishonest, they're very unethical, and they practice unethical behaviors. They're very deceptive in all of their outcomes. They know you deserve better than that. The divine knows you deserve better than that. That's why what is happening now is taking place. A lot of people are pissed at it too, family, okay? Because they have reigned chaos, trauma, uncertainty, you just name it. Toxicity, period. I'm just going to sum it up to say toxicity. They have reigned and poured toxicity down on people for years, hundreds of years, okay? A lot of their I just wanted to adjust that, try to get some of the light off, but that's okay. It doesn't look like it worked, but that's fine. They have, done so much to so many people for so many years to where it had to come to an end sooner or later. Now, there are a lot of people that are looking at this like, oh my God, it's affecting who it should have affected. Because you have to remember this. When you seek to hurt others that aren't seeking to hurt you, their justice comes from the Most High God, the divine creator of all living things. It doesn't come from them going out and retaliating against you or anything like that. Sometimes the divine steps in. And that's why the words divine intervention are present. Because, see, a lot of these energies you wanted to embrace. You wanted to, make them be a part of you and you a part of them, but they did not want that because they were listening to the propaganda, they were listening to the stereotypes, and they were believing them. Not only just listening to them, but believing them. Knowing good and damn well, if they really knew anything, if they had just remotely, slightly educated themselves, they'd have been like, damn, this is weird. How come everywhere else people and there are other countries, family, that really adore you and care about you and love you because they know what you represent. You represent peace, unity, and love. You represent everybody getting together. But see, the lineage of evil, they didn't want that. The lineage of evil wants to always appear to be superior. Message. What else? I don't know who I am anymore. That was ridiculous because you see how it came out? You know exactly who you are, family. They do too. They just didn't want anybody else to. Facts. They know who you are. You know who you are. You are the ones who taught a lot of this lineage of evil what they know. And then they capitalized off of what you taught them. Turned it into their ideas, knowing good and damn well they're not smart enough. When you look at the lineage of evil's history, it's nothing but, robbing, stealing, killing, manipulating, taking. Type energy. That's why Spirit is saying, please do what is best for your heart, family, okay? Because these people, they can't express themselves, yeah. And a lot of them want out. That's why I need to figure myself out, yeah. They know you're going to do what's best for you because you know who you are. They can't express themselves the way you can express yourself. A lot of these people want out of this nightmare because they know they have been living a lie. That sucks to find out you're living a lie, but they know they've been living a lie. See, these people know they've been living a lie. It wasn't like they just found that out yesterday. They've been knowing. If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. I bet they could. I bet they wish they would. Or they could. They should have. It does not matter, family. I'm here to tell you. Let me tell you. The divine will always cover you. As above, so below. especially when you lead with integrity. You ain't got nothing to lie about. The proof was in the pudding. Everybody knows. Just not everybody is willing to admit it. It's easier to not take accountability versus take accountability for one's actions. See, when something else is looking back at you like that mirror, that broken mirror, when that broken mirror is looking back at them, it's showing them just how broke they were. And I ain't even talking about finances. I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, and spiritually broken. These people have been all broken up. Message. Yeah, these feelings are eating me alive. Yeah, they're rigid ass. They're rigid asses and how they were. Yeah, eating them alive. See, a lot of people don't like it when others, see things from your perspective. They hate that, okay? This is the energy I'm picking up on. This energy cannot stand for others to see things from your perspective. So the only thing they could do is try to paint you out to be something that you're not. And then you got the Stevens off of Django's that fall right up in that category. Those days and times are over. Message. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. These people's lives are a mess right now. And it's only because of the seeds that they planted, you know? If they would have just given credit where credit was due, or if they would have just, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, did anything other than what they did, they would be looking at a different outcome. When people decide to do something that they know is wrong, there is no excuse for it. You knew that was wrong. You knew everything that you were doing was wrong. Now I'm not saying you family. I'm speaking to the collective and the trolls and shit that I know sit here. The ones that when you find their IP address, they try to slap a VPN on it. Get the fuck out of here. You were late on that one. The ones that know that they've been keeping your accounts and shit. Like, look, I was trying for a very long time, right, to get rid of something, and it kept telling me, Azure, 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 and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't work for anybody anymore, or this employer or that employer or whoever had that shit. Could you please kick me out of your employee database so that this could free this shit up? Lo and behold, I ain't lying. I look on the little thing here, you pull up your little Google and it has all the, trending things. Shit, Microsoft Azure went down. I said, I'll be damned. I hope they hurried up and kicked my shit out. Because I have been asking for years. Microsoft was refusing to allow me to disconnect from that fucking platform or whatever it was. And I was just like, ugh. And sad to say, but I feel like there needs to be a lot more technology offered to the United States versus what we have, because what we have is a monopolized and it keeps you trapped. I feel like, Microsoft, no offense intended, it's not the business. They done been hacked, and it wasn't even like it was hacked. I feel like it was all internal. I would say it over and over again. I feel like people were internally doing things because they were upset at your perspective. They were very rigid. They were upset at your perspective and the things that you were suggesting to happen. And one of them would be, let me free. Can I get up off of your Azure shit, please? Who? What employer? Where? Who? Thank God that happened. Ah, Shay. Message. Mm-hmm. There's a lot that's about to hit. Y'all, you ain't seen shit. It's about to go down. Yeah. See, these folks out here talking about, I wish I could understand you. You don't need to understand me. Understand your damn self. Because I walk with integrity and I ain't got a damn thing to hide. And don't ask me no fucking questions if you don't want the truth. Because I'm not about to lie to you about shit. And that's what they fear the most. See, they can't understand the fact that you just won't fix your mouth to lie. It is what it is. What Nike say? Just do it. It's easier just to tell the damn truth than to sit up there and lie. I do not have time. Because I can't remember that shit. But I can remember the truth, though. Message. When folks keep doing things, it's bound to catch up with them. Sooner or later. Yeah. Look, I wish I could understand you. I wish to be like you. There may be many energies, family, that they wish they could be like you, but they weren't raised like you. And when I say raised like you, I'm not saying it just had everything to do with your family. I'm talking about the Most High raised you, baby. The divine creator of all living things raised you through ethics, through morals, through standards, through values, through really understanding and overstanding and understanding what it means to treat people the way you want to be treated. I don't want nobody lying in my damn face, so why would I lie in somebody else's face? I don't want nobody fake friending me. Why the fuck would I be a fake friend? I don't want nobody gossiping about me, so why would I be gossiping about other people? You feel me? That kind of energy. We don't have time for that shit. It's like, look, this is what it is. You can take it or leave it. Most people cannot take it. They need you to lie to them. They need you to funnel them gossip. They need to talk about somebody. They need to talk about people's downfall so that it makes them feel better. That's that bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie. I can't 17. I can't stand them. Don't come gossip to me about something else that's happening in someone else's life. What did you do to help them out, bitch? Don't come gossip to me. Because that'll irritate me. And then my irritation goes shadow. And then I'll say something and it's going to offend you. And then I'll be public enemy number one. I don't like gossipers. I don't like liars. I don't like cheaters. Fuck it. If you got to do something, then fucking do it. But do it the right way. Don't sit up there and listen. Don't come. I am not playing. You talking about coming unglued? Stepping all the way off that square onto that rectangle. I don't do the gossip. I don't do the manipulation. I don't do the lies. I don't do the deceit. I don't do the, hey girl, how you doing? And no, I can't stand you. Fuck that. If I don't like you, you gonna know because I ain't gonna speak. It's that simple. I'm not gonna be rude. I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I'm just not gonna speak. And if you speak to me and I am not liking you, I just maybe say, I might just nod my head like, hello, and keep it moving. Like fast, not slow. It's not about being disrespectful. It's just like, yeah, nah. I'm not going to open up that door for no conversation. Especially when you're dealing with the ones that'll twist what you said all upside down and around. Mum is the word. Hey. Hey is for horses. Period. You know what I'm saying? The way you love people may be a little strange and crazy to them. Because it's like, I'm not here to disrespect you or belittle you, but man, I don't fuck with you. And that's a little crazy to people because that's still a source of love. You're not disrespecting them. You just ain't messing with them. Message. Okay. That shit is not understood. Your shit ain't understood, family. Yeah. Some of these people be crying at night. I have to let go to find myself. Yes. They have to let go to find themselves. And many of them cry at night. Oh, they do. in the privacy of their homes, cars, whatever whatever the case may be. Because see, they have to do this inner journey work. They have to figure out who they are. Because I'm telling you right now, do not sit in my face and lie. That is like the ultimate disrespect. That is so disrespectful to look somebody in their face and lie to them. That is like, Lord, have mercy. On the honk confirmation. Like that is so, I mean, damn. Why would you do something like that? For what? It makes no sense. Just fucking tell the damn truth. Shit, it's so easy. I'd be like, okay, you know what? They say if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That's that energy. Like if you did something, you fucking did it. If they ask you why, there's a reason. Give them the truth. Don't fabricate shit. Don't make shit up. Don't try to, you know what I'm saying, pull people into some BS just because you feel that's going to get you some kudo points or some sort of status quo and all this and that. That's weird as fuck. People entertain the weirdest shit to me. I mean, I'd be looking like, what the hell? I know this ain't. It makes you wonder, where are people's values? Where are your values at? And who raised you? I am not going to be saying that that's my friend. And then the moment something happens or goes down with them, I'm round town gossiping. Ain't that a bitch? Like, what? Who does that weird shit? You're not going to be my friend and then I'm over here fucking on your man and shit. Ooh, I know I'm cursing. I'm sorry, spirit. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man? Let me tell you. I learned this a long time ago. My father told me this growing up. He was like, man, don't you ever be left with your friend's man. Ever. If your friend, y'all all hanging out and your friend going to the store, you make yourself room in that car to go with your friend. Don't never be caught in a situation where you and your friend's man are in the presence of each other without that friend being there with her man. That's the setup of all setups. I'd be like, I'm good. What, where are we going? Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't fit? Well, here, let me follow you type energy. I will hop in my shit and follow you to the stuff. Fuck around and find out. You know what I'm saying? Type energy. Why would you be put in a situation to where you are alone with someone so that anything could come up, and then who is there to, say that didn't happen? Or, you know what I'm saying? That kind of weird shit. You know what I mean, family? Like shit like that. I'm not about to sit up here and be on a team project and somebody's like, hey, could you do this portion of the project for me? No, not exactly. Cause ain't that your assignment? So if I fuck something up, you're gonna blame me for it? Nah, you do your work, I'll do my work. Now, if you want to work with me on it, we can. I can help you and assist you, but you're gonna do the majority because that's your portion of the project. If you want me to grab some research for you, I could do that and shoot you over the resources and the links or whatever research was done and where I found it so that you could go on and, but wait for it. It's going to be all in a fucking email. And I'm a CCBCC me back. You know, that kind of energy, family. It's like, shit, no, I'm not here to take credit for a damn thing. If we're on a project and we're working together and it's called teamwork, that's exactly what it is. I'm going to do my portion and you're going to do your portion. And if you need some help, and you've got to open your mouth, because I'm not going to come ask you if you need some help. I'm just not. Now, if you be like, man, I'm drowning, I'm falling apart, I can't do, I'll be like, all right, what is it that you falling apart on, or you falling short 24-22? Where are you falling short at? Okay. And what part of the project is this? Because see, your project or your portion of the assignment, you know it in and out. So you know what I'm saying? You don't need to send me all your shit so I can read through it or none of that. I got my own stuff to work on type energy. You know what I'm saying? That kind of energy. I'm not here to stake claim on nothing that you have, started or worked on or anything. I don't do that kind of shit. Because if it falls short, then who you gonna be pointing at? Me? I think not. A lot of people out here don't function like you, family. A lot of people out here don't even think like you. And it goes vice versa. I am not going to leave my man sitting up with my friend. It's like, yeah. That dog ain't going to hunt. Mm-mm. Matter of fact, I might be real old school. But men, they like their sports. They like to get together. They're women too. They like their sports. They like to get together. But see, I'm like a woman. I'm not going to sit up there and watch the fucking football game with my man and his friends. We're going to have a whole little section for us, ladies. Okay? And that's just how I am. Maybe not everybody is like that, but I just don't want to be sitting here. My man, his friends, they're loud, drinking their beers, screaming at the TV, and a whole bunch of women sitting there. I'm like, I'm going to be in a whole nother area of the house. And their friends and their lady friends are welcome to join us. Or if they want to sit there, you know what I'm saying? I would question that, because it's like, okay, I see you might be into the game, but are you really into the game? Because, see, a lot of people will show you who they really are. Message. Be very careful about who's eager to be all up in your man's face when you ain't around. For those of you who are, I feel I'm speaking to, energies that are dating and who, have a lot of friends and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because the very friends that you feed and sit at your table be the fucking first one to cross you. Message. Okay, family? So I'm going to leave that energy here. Take it how it resonates. Yeah, because somebody out here, they feel like they can't make you happy. And if they feel like they can't make you happy, it's probably because they shouldn't be in your energy field anyway. Because if they can't live by and abide by your boundaries and how you think and feel and act and how you carry yourself and how you present yourself and your morals and your standards and your values, then they probably shouldn't be around you anyway. And that's why most of you are, most of the times you're single or you're, alone, and you're never alone. Your angels, ancestors, the Most High God is always with you. I promise you. So you're never alone. But those human emotions may come on where you're like, damn, I'm lonely. I wish I had. And when you say those types of things, follow it up with what you wish you had. And make sure it is in alignment with your moral standards and values and how you think, how you function, and how you operate. Because you could put a wish out there and get it, and it'd be total trash. And you're like, what the fuck was I thinking? Type energy. Okay, family? So thank you for tapping in. I love you and the divine loves you. Okay. Thank you for your likes, shares, and your subscribes. If you have yet to subscribe, I invite you to, but you could take your time. No pressure. Okay. I am not into pressuring people. I am somebody that feels like everybody, do what you want to do. I am good with that. I promise you. I love that. I love people being free to make their own choices and their own decisions, because that is a part of life. As long as it's the right choice, I don't want you to, do anything that's going to hurt you or hurt someone else, because that's not the way it's supposed to be. Nature takes its course. Nature does what nature needs to do. You feel me? All right. Okay, family. Let's close out. Oh, look at the bottom of the deck. When I pick up another day, yes, be very clear-minded and a clear heart. Your insight, your clarity, and your truth. I promise you. Be that, family. Be that. Be that. Be clear in your intentions. All the time. All the time. Make no mistake about that. Be very clear in your intentions. Others may not understand you. Okay. They may not get it. Like, where did it come out here? They wish they could understand you. I wish I could understand you. See, others may not understand you, but you know what it is. It doesn't matter if they don't get it. You know what it is. Okay? Some people may misunderstand you and be like, oh, you don't want it. No, it's not like that. It's like this. But you can't explain that to everybody. Just know that when you move with pure, clear intentions, it's from the highest of the high places. The divine is having you move that way at 3011. Okay? All right. All right. Let's go on and close out. I release the weight of the matrix and its deception and betrayal. I stand rooted in my truth and I call back my power, my light, and my peace. I am whole, I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.